Hello, friends. Okay, so this episode is gonna be pretty dense. So hang on, just strap your seatbelts or do whatever you have to, but just hang with me. Today is April 27th, 427. 27 is a symbolic number for me because this year, actually, in just a few days, I'll be 27. And going from 26 to 27 is full of meaning for me because this year's really transforming duality, and 9 being the sacred circuit of reception and receiving Trinity, opening myself to the added dimensional depth. Still there? Okay. Alright, so title of the episode, Togæther. I'm still not sure about the pronunciation, so we'll figure something out. But basically, Togæther, what is it? It's really beautiful, actually. It's together, Togæther. Togæther being T.O.G. ether. Now, I'm assuming you're halfway smart and you know what ether is. Otherwise, do your homework, kiddo. But T.O.G, what does it stand for? Well, I'll tell you. T, truth. Truth. Seems nice. Authenticity. Intention. Resonance. Authenticity, well, that's what I'm doing here. Just being myself. Telling it like I mean it, like I want to tell it. Your truth and radiating your truth and expressing your truth connects really to your intention. What do you desire? Because everything is linked anyway. When you say who you are, it doesn't take long before you really get to what you desire. It's like it makes sense once you start knowing yourself. You have more clarity about what you want. Now, resonance, well, you hear people say, oh, I read this, it really resonated with me. And for me, resonance is beyond physicality. It's when you encounter a vibration that you intuitively recognize as being yours. Now, on some level, obviously, even when I hear a song that I really don't feel attuned to, on some level it's still me, But resonance, being beyond physicality, is just you coming across something else and recognizing that, oh, but this is me, it flows, it just feels right. So that's what I mean by resonance. T, truth. O, openness. G, growth. Now, openness. Alright, let's do it. With this format, what I want to do is not just be here alone and talk about my stuff and, get nice comments. No, that's not what I want. I want to build a community. I want to build a team. And I guess it only makes sense that the reason why I'm looking for a team is because I deeply believe that when we get together, what we create is just bigger than the sum of the parts. And that's what humans do best. What I'm saying here is completely obvious. I'm sorry about that. It's a reminder. That's what I am. I'm a reminder. So openness means that this format is open. Open to suggestions. I've received some already, and I thank you for that. So I hope you appreciate my effort to add to this format, to improve it. And I see that the video is already starting to be a bit long, so I have to go. I have to do it quick. Open for suggestion, tips, advices. Maybe not just quite yet, but pretty soon requests, because I think it's really it will be really interesting to hear what you guys have in mind and want to hear me talk about, because I'll just put it in my own way and hopefully it'll be fun somehow. And growth. Now that's what I call a synchronicity. Growth. You want to take off, man. You want to take off the ground. But first, like a person I hold dearly in my heart once said, you know who you are, no ascension without, well, he said it in French. Without anchoring, without foundations, without roots, you get the point. So to ascend, there is a process to go through. Ascending being simply raising your vibration. It's first, foundation. For me, the foundation that I found makes sense, I guess, is self-esteem. By doing these videos, what I'm really saying is, I think my view, my perspective is precious, is unique. I deserve to express myself. Once you've established that foundation, that self-esteem, then you build. You build, you explore. And that's what I call self-discovery. And self-discovery is all about that. It's all about, okay, now I have decided that I deserve to look inward. Because what I will discover about myself will be brilliant, will be magnificent, will be amazing. I'm not afraid to look into who I really am. I know it's a treasure. That's really a big change, a big shift. So you map yourself, you visit your inner temple, so to speak, and you get to know yourself. When you discover yourself, you discover your truth. Truth, openness, growth, not gross. Although sometimes growth can be gross. So that's to be, kept in mind. And once you've had your foundation with self-esteem and your self-discovery, you get to the third part, expansion. You've established your anchoring point, your center, and then you radiate. Then it's really the time for you to express yourself. Okay, so the T.O.G and ether. So that's, pretty deep symbolic meaning for this new word. Like ether, we interpenetrate everything. Yes. We exist everywhere. This spark that I recognize in me, and if what I say resonates, that you recognize in you, this spark exists everywhere. Keep that in mind. Of course, everywhere, everywhen. The next step, we transcend space and time. And that's what I like to term quantum design. Once you recognize that physical reality is an illusion, so to speak, you say, wait a minute. We don't have to transform the physical world. We can go, you know, if you think about the matrix, to the architect level, to the guy who designs the code. You know, this is an analogy, obviously, but you get the point. And go really to that step above and say, all right, now we are done with that experience. We want to have another experience, a more aligned, a more refined one. And so, for instance, we'll design seeds for a plant. We'll ask the plant spirit, okay, now we want to go to the next step. And I mean, I'm just throwing it out there. It's still a bit messy in my mind, but I think really quantum design is a big thing. By the way, because I said truth, what I say here I do believe in, and I mean, just look it up. Yeah, look it up. It's perfectly plausible. Everything really is possible. There's just no other way to put it. So what I propose to you guys to create this community is to be like fucking battle mages. The strength and the willpower of the warrior and the empathy and the love of the healer. I think it's a nice combination, really. It's like you're a total badass but you love babies. Kind of like that, yeah. So, to conclude this, I just want to give you a brief hint of the next video, because, you know, I'm thinking in the future, man. I'm already in the future, actually. So, in June, on Friday the 13th, we get lucky. Oh yeah, baby. We get lucky.